Today we'll be making stunning images using Canva AI. Recently I did a video on how to make folded cards using Canva, and some of you asked me, how do I generate AI images for my cards? So today I am going to show you. If we're just meeting right now, hi, my name is Nisha. Welcome to Little Craft Nest. Now you do need the pro version of Canva in order to do what we're doing today. So we're gonna start off by going up to the top left-hand corner of Canva and clicking on Create. We're gonna go down to Custom Size, and you're gonna change your units of measure to inches and do a width of 7 and a height of 5. Now you can make the dimensions whatever you want to make them depending on what your end project goals are. So I'm gonna click Create New Design, and then we're gonna head over to the left-hand side and click on Canva AI. Now our canvas here is about the size of a postcard, but you could use this project for whatever you want to create. Now the bottom here, this is where you're gonna give Canva AI your prompts to generate the picture you want. And the more detail you give Canva, the better it will be at taking what's in your head and getting it onto your canvas. So there's a few things I want you to think about when giving your prompts. And the first thing is your subject. What do you want in your picture? Do you want a tree, a person, a car, a scenery, a sunset? What is it that you're trying to create? Then ask yourself, what style do you want? Do you want it to be a photo, watercolor, animation, claymation? There's just so many different styles you can ask AI to do. And then also your color palette. What type of colors do you want in this image? And then you want to look at composition as well. For example, if you wanted a picture with balloons in it, do you want the balloons floating or do you want them laying on the ground? And then what type of mood do you want your image to portray? Do you want it to be cozy, energetic, cute, calming, mystical? You choose what type of mood you're trying to portray. And then one thing that often gets overlooked is lighting. Do you want it to have a glow? Is there a haze or shadows? Do you want a neon look or do you want it to be cinematic? So keep these things in mind when prompting AI. So let's try one together. I'm gonna type a photo. Now that's our style of red. There's our color. Convertible car. There's our subject. On a dusty, which plays into our lighting. Country road. Now that's composition of where we want the car to be. And then I'm gonna add with trees around it. All right, let's see what it generates here. Oh, and I've never had this here. What would you like this image used for? A standalone image, a poster, or a social post? So I love that when AI needs clarification and asks you questions. So I'm gonna type 5x7 postcard and see if that helps. Now it's asking, what should the photo be about? I've never had these questions before. It usually just generates the image. So I'm learning with you right now. Just a picture. And sometimes it does take a little while for the image to generate. All right, there we go. Here is our image. Now, if you drag your mouse over here, you can see that we have different layers. We've got a car here. You can actually move that car around. That's kind of cool. And then we've got our background layer. Now, sometimes it gives me several different layers and sometimes I get one layer and I'm not sure why. So if you just want to use this picture as is and not do anything else, you could select your layers. You can even go up to the top and click on position and then layers. You can see we have the 2 layers here. Sometimes there are more layers. And so let's say I had 4 or 5 layers. I could select all the layers together and then group them together. But I think it works better if you go ahead and download this image and then re-upload it to Canva. So I will show you how to do that with another image. But for now, let's try give AI another prompt and see if we can generate something completely different. So I've got a new 7x5 canvas here and we're back over at Canva AI. Let's give it a new prompt. I'm gonna type out watercolor postcard that is 7 inches wide by 5 inches tall of seashells laying on a sandy beach as the morning sun reflects on the calm water. All right, let's see what we get here. And look how beautiful this image turned out. You'll notice we have several different layers again here, but that's okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could give it some more prompts if you want things slightly tweaked. So let's try that. Let's do add a pink tinge to the seashells. Let's see if that does anything. And there we go. Look, it added a subtle pink tinge to the seashells, but kept our original background. I'm really liking this picture. So let's download this and I'll show you how to re-upload it to Canva for your project. So we're going to click on share, download. We're just going to leave this as a PNG and click on download. Now this will save to your downloads folder on your computer. So then we can go back to the home page of Canva and we're going to create a new project. So let's go back to using those folded cards again. So you can search at the top, folded card, and we had a landscape image. So we're going to select a landscape card. Now we need to upload that image to Canva. So you can find it in your downloads folder and drag and drop it onto the canvas, or you can go over to uploads on the left-hand side, click on upload file, and then find your image and upload it. And then you can add that image to your canvas. So the bottom half here is the front of the card. So I'm gonna stretch our image over the bottom of the card. And then we need to change the color of the back of our card, which is the top half here. So I'm gonna click on that so we can change the background color. And then select the color wheel at the top. And under photo colors here, it shows a picture of the photo we just uploaded. So it pulls the main colors from that card. So you can pick one of these colors here so it matches the back of the card. So you can do that misty blue color or the brown, or you can do this light yellow over here. That looks really good. And if you wanted to create an inside for your card, you would simply click on add page below that, and your background color here remains the same, but you could change that as well if you wanted to. And if you want to learn more about how you go about printing these cards, go check out my last Canva video. I'll have it posted in the description. So let me show you some of the other images that I have generated. Now, I really like how this one turned out. Now, the prompt I used for this image was a dreamlike photo of a girl with dark hair, wearing a hoodie, reading a book with a vintage library behind her, with light coming from the book. And I just love the way this image turned out. Now, sometimes you do end up with some really weird images. So let me show you one of those. So here's the first image it generated. The hands are kind of coming out of nowhere, kind of creepy. So I asked it to change the direction of the hands, and this is what it came up with. So I got rid of this image. I was not impressed. And then here's one more image that I generated. It's really cute. It would make a really cute birthday invitation. There's just so much you can do, but make sure you keep your prompts clear so you can hopefully get the image you're hoping for. I hope you enjoyed creating with me today in Canva. If you're looking for more Canva or crafting tutorials, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you on more crafting adventures.